What's your favorite thing about CertiCraft? If you had to pick one favorite thing.
Honestly, one of the best that stands out is being able to make the audit corrections. So when you go into the audit log and you hit edit records, that's a godsend because sometimes you realize, "Oh, I didn't enter that in yesterday," and then it shows the wrong date. So you want to be able to go in, or some honest, finger slip and you type in the wrong number for your inventory, and you're like, "Oh my gosh."
So easy
And
to hit 0 instead of 9 or vice versa.
yeah, exactly. And you're like, oh, great. Now instead of, 900 plants or 90 plants, I put in nine or whatever this the number is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Before, with other companies I dealt with for tracking systems, I'd have to like email them and then
Go.
wait 2 days
Yeah.
for a response. And then it'd be like 2 weeks later, and my quality team's like, is this not corrected yet? And then if it's not corrected by the time you do your monthly reports, then you have other issues.
And you
And
gotta
then
manually change everything, blah blah blah.
yeah, and this is just like, oh, go in, make a correction, logs the fact, and like you can go in and check the log, and even when you're looking at your audit log, it'll tell you which audits have had corrections made, so it's clear. So someone can't just go in, make the audit, say, oh, I hope no one sees that. It's like, no, here's the tab. It says a correction was made. You click on it, and it tells you exactly what correction is made and why. So it's
Yeah.
just so easy, and just it takes the burden off knowing you can just go in to correct it yourself.
Cool. Is there anything else that you feel like CertiCraft really helps or saves with, like that's outside of time? Like, does it reduce your stress? Does it like make you feel
Um,
happier? Is there anything else that's like
I,
intangible?
it just it's straightforward, and it's like, I mean, the fact I was having an issue, one of the questions, just forget what it was. I think it was initially loading my inventory. With this, just dealing with the stress of starting the like company and getting everything onboarded, initial Health Canada license, plans on all that. And then I sent an email, and all of a sudden I get a phone call, and I didn't recognize the number, and it was CertiCraft, and they'd actually just called to help me correct the issue. So it's like, oh my gosh, I'm not chasing people down. So just the simplicity of it, the fact that the customer service, if I email something, I hear back within the day, uh, it is a very big peace of mind, which reduces the stress. And being able to accurately have the inventory is just one thing left off my mind. Coming to harvest, keeping everything in the computer, it's so quick, it's so easy. I can access it from my computer at home, wherever I'm at. So it just, yeah, it's a huge stress relief. It's time saver, and just the simplicity of it. It's easy when so many other things. Another thing, the CRA and Health Canada reports, just the fact that you can click on those, it generates it for you. You just quick review it, click sign, and now you can email it off. You don't have to print and mail it anymore. So like now it's just save the file and send it off. That used to take me a huge chunk of time at my old facility before I started Piff. And just having those numbers generate themselves when you input it in the computer, it automatically kind of keeps track. That in itself has been a huge peace of mind.
I got one last question for you, which is for anybody who's considering CertiCraft, is there anything you would want to tell them?
I would personally recommend them. It's a good cost for the program. It has everything you need to stay compliant with Health Canada and the CRA. Um, it keeps track of everything, really user friendly. Like you said, you don't have to be, like, I'm not tech savvy, so you don't have to be either to understand it. Customer service is great if you have any questions regarding anything. Yeah, I'd highly recommend it, and I'm very happy with it.